my F40 husband, M42, left the house to cheat on me and came home 20 minutes later and confessed. Throwaway, sorry for formatting on a mobile. Longtime lurker of this sub in need of some honest feedback. My 40 husband, John, M42, and I have been together for 12 years, married for 10. Very solid marriage with strong communication. We have a happy little house. We have 2 children, M3. We both work in the same industry that requires long hours and travel. Basically, when we are on a job, we have no life outside of work. Cheating is rampant in this industry. It is completely normalized, and it feels like everyone cheats on away jobs. Since having kids, I work a lot less, and he is very particular about the jobs he takes because it is so time-consuming. We have a very defined set of boundaries when working because we know how easily marriages are wrecked in a matter of days. We both have mutual friends, men and women we have worked with over the years and are friendly with, dinners, exploring new cities, etc. But for new coworkers, we don't do one-on-one activities, including texting, dinners, drinks in the lobby bar, etc. We are very communicative and have an open phone policy. This has worked really well for us over the years. 3 weeks ago, he worked a job for 5 days, but didn't travel. Just long hour. I had multiple friends on this job, so I'm very confident nothing took place at work. As soon as the job was done, I noticed he's been weird with his phone. He's not usually glued to it, but suddenly he was. He was also a little snappy and staying up after we all went to bed, also not like him. On Friday night, June 21, he tells me he has booked a job across the country and leaving Sunday afternoon. He hates flying on the weekend for work and wouldn't answer any of my questions about it, so I checked his phone. Top of his messages is a multi-day text chain with Kim, who he met on the job. It started with her saying it was great to meet him, asking for contacts, general work talk. Then she asked him if he was on a particular job that started this past Monday, June 24th. He said no, and he wasn't into it, with no mention of having a family. He's also completely technogoically inept, so wouldn't be able to hide it if he wanted to. She starts pretty much begging him to get on the job with her so they can hang out. It's across the country from us. He was evasive but never said no or shut her down. He didn't initiate, but he always responded. She also sent him a full nude on Friday with, "Will this convince you?" He responded, "Wow, lol," like an absolute idiot. Booked his ticket that night. I don't know what I was expecting when I checked, but I pretty much went into shock, and I'm not sure if I've come out of it. I haven't cried or yelled. I didn't confront him immediately, which is very unlike me. I can be quite reactive. I don't think I slept or ate the entire weekend, and I avoided him with kids' activity. He was avoidant, which is pretty out of character for him, as he's usually very present partner and dad, picking fights and acting moody. Sunday morning he packed, and usually we say a pretty weepy goodbye when he leaves, but I pretended to be laying down with the kids to avoid him. He left, and I put Miss Rachel on the iPad and basically curled up in bed. 20 minutes later, he walks back in the house with his suitcase. He said his flight got canceled. I said, "Well, why didn't you wait for the next one? There are multiple flights a day." He then said the job got canceled. I said, "No, it didn't." He ran into the bathroom and vomited. He came out a few minutes later, shaking and heaving. He blurted it all out, but was totally nonsensical. He was crying so hard I couldn't understand him. I told him I knew I'm usually quite emotional and have never shut down like this. I told him he needed to find a place to stay. I said he might as well catch that flight and sleep with her because we're done either way. He literally got on his knees and begged me to let him stay in the house in a spare room. It took 2 hours to get him to leave, and he went to a mutual friend's place and is crashing in their spare room. He calls and texts multiple times a day begging to speak to me. He has booked counseling sessions, which I told him I will not attend because I'm so shut down I don't think it will be productive for both of us and for himself. He has written me pages and pages of notes apologizing, saying he takes accountability and he had a momentary lapse of judgment and could not/would not go through with it. He said it was a temporary thrill and he is a fool, blah, blah, blah. I can't absorb anything right now. I have told 2 close friends and they are shocked. This is very out of character for him and supportive of any way I want to move forward. I have a therapist, I have a referral for a lawyer, but haven't contacted them yet. I'm pretty much ready to file this week, but is it too fast? My mind is racing, but I'm like a zombie. All I can think is we are going to get divorced anyways, why drag it out? I don't know if this is my gut speaking or if I'm avoiding working through the pain, but I don't trust my judgment right now. Give it to me straight.